Hey everybody, welcome to my Jazzalicious Kitchen. So thank you. I want to thank one of the founders first, Danielle, for giving us the platform to be able to use our talents to be able to still do it with people and interact with us. And so, by a raise of hands, I would like to know who's cooking and who's watching. Anybody?
You're cooking, we need your cameras on so we can know you're cooking.
Right.
Be shy.
Okay, so let me see, watching. Okay, cool. So today we're gonna be making a healthy chicken piccata. It's a very simple dish, and once you learn how to make this, you can go on to like chicken marsala, chicken francaise, and so we have the ingredients set here, and I'm going to pull out the chicken so we can get started with that. And then I'm going to flip over my camera so you can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to get started. If you have any questions, I guess you could put it in the comments. Danielle will assist and let me know so I can be able to answer you. And so we're just going to get started. Everybody good? Good. Thumbs up? Yes. Okay. Flip this over for you guys so you can see.
Also,
So the
cook.
first thing I'm going to be doing is I've already cleaned the chicken. I've cut it up into pieces because usually with chicken breast you need to slice it in half. I'm gonna demonstrate how you would slice your own chicken breast in half because with chicken marsala it needs to be very thin. It cooks really quickly, and you can eat and enjoy very quickly. So I'm gonna flip the phone so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Right. Okay. Okay. So this is my piece of chicken breast. And what I'm going to do is hold it down, slice in the middle, and then we have two pieces that's going to go with the rest. I'm going to lay everything on here. So I have a pink cutting board because for different meats you use different things. So with vegetables you usually use a white, and for meats you can use a blue, or in this case I have a pink. Okay. Dry my hands off because now I'm going to season up the chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to put everything. Let me make sure that you can see. So we are going to put the salt and pepper inside the flour. And I'm going to whisk it up so it's evenly distributed. I'm going to get my fire ready on a medium heat over there. I hope you can see that. And I'm going to get my oil ready. I'm using 2 tablespoons. A little bit more. While that's heating up, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Oh, sorry. A little bit of salt and pepper on each of the chicken breasts. Let me just make sure can everybody see? Everything is good? Yes, yes. I don't know.
Yes, you
Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is dredge the chicken breasts inside of the flour and pepper and salt mixture. Right. I'm gonna put this to the side. Each one. Okay, so almost done with all of the chicken breasts. While this is heating up, okay. Okay, so the fire is getting hot. I'm gonna put that down. I'm going to start getting my onions ready. Right. So that's gonna go in later. And we're gonna need half a lemon. This is gonna go into the mixture. We're gonna juice this. And then the other half we're going to cut in slices. Use that for later. So flip this up so you can see. Right. Yeah. So now I am turning up the heat. We're gonna put our chicken breast in there. Can you see good? Can everybody see or no?
No.
No. Okay, so I need to know that so that I can move this closer. While that's cooking, I'm gonna get the rest of the ingredients ready to. That's gonna make this dish taste the way that it tastes. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna wait for the chicken to get white on the sides. If you see right here, this one is turning white on the end. Once it does that, I know to flip it over so that it can cook on the other side. And I'm going to get the garlic ready and
But we can't
some
see.
parsley.
We can't see the chicken.
You can't see the chicken?
No, we can't see the pan. So there's two
Oh,
angles.
hold on 1 second. There you go. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Right now I'm mincing up some garlic because I'm gonna wind up putting the chicken in a pan so I can saute the garlic with the onions in the chicken broth. So as you see here, it's starting to get light around the edges. So I'm gonna start flipping the chicken over. These are not ready yet.
And about how long are you cooking on each side?
It's about 6 to 8 minutes on each side. If you want the chicken to be tender, you don't want it to be tough.
And how hot is the pan? Is it like medium hot?
It's medium high right now. And start flipping these over. It has a nice browning on it. This one still needs a little more. So while we're waiting to do that, does anybody have any questions that I can answer? Sorry.
What oil is the chicken cooking in?
I'm using olive oil. Normally, when you make chicken picattas, they usually use butter and olive oil or another type of oil. And so, because this is the healthier version, all we're using is a little, about two tablespoons of olive oil. And we're not using the butter, and we're not using the wine, which is something that is normally used to make it also. We're omitting that, and then we're using the chicken broth.
Are you using 100% olive oil, or you mix it with pomace oil as well?
Um,
Is it 100% olive oil or is it the one mixed with pumice oil?
No, it's just 100 extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna flip these over.
Jasmine, Ashley says, is it is it a special olive oil? When I cook with olive oil, it sometimes gets smoky in my house.
Because that different oils permit for different temperatures. So when you're cooking with olive oil, you might have the temperature on too high, and so you may want to have that at a medium heat, so that you're not getting that smoking effect. All right. So give me one
And the
second.
chefs in the group saying you can't cook olive oil too high. Need oil with high smoke point. Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna turn this down.
Something like a avocado oil you can cook a little higher. And coconut oil. Yeah. And canola oil. Everyone feel free to speak for yourselves. You guys can come off of mute. If you have any questions or comments.
Somebody else had a question or comment?
Yeah, I have a question. What's healthier, the chicken breast or the chicken legs? Because I tend to like chicken legs better because I can, I don't know, it seems like there's a difference in the taste for me. But what's healthier?
Well, usually it's the chicken breast. The chicken legs or chicken wings are usually more fatty. So you want to, depending on the healthier thing that you're trying to do, you want to use chicken breast. And the thing with this type of dish, you can't. It's best if you actually use chicken breast and not chicken legs. It wouldn't have the same effect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these. Sorry, I'm gonna take these out of here because I want to make the sauce now. It's gonna cook more.
Can you show us when they're coming out so we know when to take them off, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is what it looks like now. And it's gonna go back into the pan because it's gonna be tossed in the sauce that we're making, the piccata sauce. So everybody can see. I am going to be pouring some chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth. And I'm going to be throwing the garlic in there. And the onion. And so usually when you have garlic on high heat, it starts to burn, and that's not what we want to do. We don't want to burn the garlic. So you turn it down on a low heat so that it can actually caramelize to give flavor. And so over here, I have some capers also, which is going to give it flavor. We're going to mix this up until you see it start bubbling. Now, usually when you do this with butter and with the butter and oil, it starts to get thick really quickly. But being that we're not using that, it's going to take a little longer. But once we see that it starts to bubble, we're going to put a little bit of flour in here to thicken it. And then we're going to put the chicken back in there and toss it in there so that it has its flavor. So put some lemons in here. So while we're waiting for that to happen, does anybody have any questions, comments, anything? Nothing?
It looks good.
No, I wish I was actually making it right now.
I have a question.
Sure.
What's your go-to meal to make for maybe short notice guests? Like, you know, people are coming in to stay for, I guess, one day or something. What do you throw together?
Usually it's like maybe like a barbecue chicken, a baked chicken, a onion baked chicken, with like rice and peas and vegetables.
Okay. Thanks.
I also have a question. It's about cutting knives. Which
Right.
brand do you recommend? What is a good brand to buy to have a good knife that you don't have to keep sharpening until you throw it away?
Okay, so the brand that I have here is the Oneida stainless steel 8-inch chef knife. And then I have another brand, which is this is a Japanese chef knife, which I really like that one also. Um,
We didn't see it. I think it
didn't
was
see
too
it?
quick.
Can you
No.
see? Can you see it over
Okay,
here?
what's his name? Oh, yes. He's
Okay.
much better. Yeah.
So this is it. Most of the Japanese steak knives are really cool. This one doesn't have a name. This was a gift to me. But this one I have here. This is the one. This is the daily one that I use most of the time. It's a Oneida. It came as a set where it comes with the scissors and the paring knives and things like this. And I also have a sharpener. But you really want to get a quality chef knife, you can go to like Macy's has them or Sur La Table. They have really good chef knives.
Bed Bath and Beyond?
Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, they usually have the sets. I don't think that they sell them separately, but chef knives can get really expensive. So when you
Okay.
get them, you really want to take care of them and make sure that they're good quality, so you don't have to keep going back to get different chef knives.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay. I'm gonna do some over here. And if you can see, it's starting to, you see the onions still, they haven't fully caramelized. So I'm gonna turn the heat up a little. Okay. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm just gonna get ready for when I have to take the chicken out. I'm gonna turn the temperature higher now because I want to put the flour in. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna throw the flour in there. It's starting to thicken up. We can put some more.
Let me ask you a question. The water that you add, is it warm water or just water, room temperature?
It's not water. It's low sodium chicken stock.
Okay, so room temperature.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some more because I want to get ready to put the chicken back in here and be able to toss it and it be distributed evenly on all of the chicken. All right. So now, okay. I just want to toss that up in there. And I'm gonna set the timer for another 4 minutes. And as you can see, the onions have caramelized, the lemons, the capers in there. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Are you gonna add any more chicken broth to it, or it's just lightly coated?
Say it again.
I said, are you gonna add any more chicken broth to it, or is it just to be lightly coated?
Usually it's lightly coated,
Okay.
because we're using just the olive oil. You see with the butter, it's more of a coat.
Okay.
But you can definitely try that like on your own. It's a really good dish to make. Like one of my favorite dishes to make is like chicken house stuff.
Okay.
But if you want it to have a more saucy, gravy flavor, you're more than welcome to put more chicken broth so that you can
Okay.
either have it to put over your pasta that you pair with it on the side, or if you just want to have it with like white rice and vegetables.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I see the chicken broth. The chicken broth is replacing the wine. Usually you make it with butter, olive oil, wine, and so a healthier version would be to remove the wine and use chicken broth instead.
I have a question also. I noticed that your wooden spoon has slits in it. Is that for a particular reason? Does it help in some way?
No,
Your
um,
spoon has
I'm
has
saying,
slit.
yeah, there's no particular reason for it. That's just how most of the wooden spoons that I have are. And I use the wooden spoons instead of using metal because I don't want to ruin the bottom of the pan.
Yeah. And your skillet, what brand is it?
This is actually an Italian. It's an Italian pan. That I got from Home Goods. They were on sale, and being that I used it for most of my dishes, I felt that it was like a really good pan, and I went back the next day because I saw that they were two. But I guess somebody found the value in it just like me, so I wasn't able to get it. I tried to search for it online, but I haven't been able to find one exactly like that.
And that's a cast iron skillet?
Yeah, it's similar to a cast iron. It's not as heavy, but it's in the medium grade as far as it being heavy as a cast iron.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we are at the end of this, and I'm going to add more chicken stock just so we have enough sauce. You see the onions have caramelized. The chicken is tender.
That looks so good.
You should have cooked it with me.
Should have. I waited too late to get to the grocery store.
Okay.
Right.
So this is it. And then for a little garnish, what I would do is just throw some parsley on there, make it look pretty, right? And here too. And we are good to go. And we are done.
And what do you usually serve that with?
With that, you can. It depends on what they want. Usually, it can go over pasta, which is really great because then your sauce is the sauce is going
Flavoring your
over
noodles?
the pasta noodles, or you can have it with just like rice and vegetables. It really depends on the person, but usually this is really good over pasta.
Okay.
And that was really, really simple to make. It didn't take a lot of prep.
I can't hear you.
I was saying, and that was really simple to make. It didn't take a lot of prep.
No, well, I did most of the prepping beforehand, just in case people have questions and they they wanted to make sure I had enough time to be able to explain. But it's really simple, and that's something you can upgrade to, like the chicken princess, the chicken marsala. The difference between this and the chicken marsala is it uses the red wine and it uses mushroom. So once you know how to do this, you can just do it over and over, and it gets better every time.
Does anyone have any questions for Jasmine?
Where do you live so we can come get some of the chicken?
I'm with you.
I second that question. I second that question.
Wait,
You just gotta make sure we 6 feet apart when we all get.
Right. Can you just put
Get
it at
our
the
plate.
door?
Right. Can I get a plate?
well, I mean, I am doing like deliveries, and I have my website up, Jazzalicious Dishes, and I also have more classes, more interactive classes, if that's something you guys are interested in. And you can follow me on Jazz Social on Instagram. I'm planning on doing weekly menus to send out, and you can order and I'll deliver. Each week it'll be like a different borough because I live in New Rochelle. So one week I'll say I'm going to Brooklyn. One week I'll say, oh, okay, I'll do.
Yep, I was gonna ask you once you just drop it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, this was great. I mean, the whole point of us having 4 p.m. because we figured it would be, prime eating time, and then no one. I didn't
I
go
didn't
get
get that part.
No, I do. Jasmine, did you for the chicken breast? Did you use Did you cut them in half?
I did cut them in half. I demonstrated that in the beginning.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So usually when you get chicken breasts, they come really thick.
Thick.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and so you what you want to do is you want to slice that in half, because otherwise if you use that big piece of chicken, it's not going to cook all the way through. And
Okay.
this cooks in about 20 20 to 25 minutes. So you want to make sure that it's as thin as possible.
Okay.
I have a question about your skillet, because you were saying how it's not it's not really like a cast iron skillet, but it's kind of sort of. Do you still like treat it the same way as a cast iron in terms of like cleaning and things like that? Just in case I can find one similar.
No, not really. Like I don't put it in the dishwasher. Normally, I just try to wash it in the sink and stuff like that. But it's very sturdy. Um, and I've had it for like 3 years now, and I haven't found another pan to replace this, so I don't want to get rid of it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
cast irons are life.
I have a cat. I think I'm still using the cast iron my mom gave me that she got from her mom. I think it's
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a cast iron from 20 years ago that I still got.
There's a what is the restaurant? There's a restaurant. Uh, I can't remember what country. I can't remember what the name of the restaurant is, but they have a whole section where they have all these cast iron pans, even the little tiny ones, little bowl like, and it's just like cast iron heaven.
I'm gonna have to find it. I love cast iron skillets.
The website. Let me get that.
Yeah, so we have like a few minutes left. If anyone has any more questions for Jasmine, or if Jasmine, there are additional things you want to throw into the chat for everyone, your website, or even like a link to some of the places that you mentioned, um, to get quality cookware.
Okay, so I posted my IG and my website, jazzaliciousdishes.com, where you want to get quality things. I think my favorite is Sur La Table, because they really have quality products. But you can also go to places like Home Goods or Macy's or Bed Bath and Beyond. They all have really good products. Um, and of course, you want to get quality food. Um, Most of the time, I go to places like Fairway or Whole Foods, and we have a supermarket over here that gets their vegetables and fruits from a local market, um, which are really good. I want to feed my family quality food, and we have two different type of eaters in here. We have vegetarians and we have regular meat eaters. So I make different dishes on a regular basis, like my everyday thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So I make vegan, vegetarian dishes too.
Thank you. Well, if anyone doesn't have any more questions, we are at the 45-minute mark. I'll see if anyone has any more questions. No? Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you so much.
You
Thank you,
all,
Dan,
Really
for this.
appreciate it. Thank you. Bye bye.
you guys will join me.
Everyone leaves.
Yes.
We have one more activation to close out the night. Well, aside from our after party, but that is our spiritual wellness. I think I said that in the last one and it wasn't. So actually at 5 p.m. there is the spiritual wellness pillars. One will be facilitated by a pastor, a word of a message on transformation and keeping the faith. And another one will be facilitated by an energy healer. So talking about what your spiritual journey looks like as it connects to the divine. So if you are going to join us, I will see you in one of those rooms at 5 p.m.
Danielle, how can I get the wheel thing? I didn't get it.
I can send it to you. Were you already registered for that, or did you just? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll send it out. I sent it out this morning, but I feel like a lot of people didn't get the wheel, so I'll make sure after the event is over that you get that by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah.
Are you talking about the focus wheel for Be Well, or are you talking about the focus wheel for the social media building your own community?
At the start of the founders, I didn't get the wheel. I don't have any wheel, but I thought it was one big wheel.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I will make sure that everyone gets the Be Well focus wheel, as well as there was another focus wheel that was presented in another activation too that's really cool that I think everyone will really like. So we'll make sure.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
Alright.
thank you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you, Jasmine.
Bye. Thanks, Jasmine. Bye.
Bye.